Hello, hello. There we go. I think. Yeah, weird. I had to reset up the mic there. Very strange. Yep, so we're playing Reaper now.
Hail. Be careful.
Went into arena, got my ass kicked a whole bunch by a Reaper,
What brings you here?
just over and over. I thought, hey, that looks fun. Looks kind of broken, actually. So I got the XP buff going, and I got full heirlooms. Let's go! So I think it's about 120% extra XP total.
How may I aid you? Well met. Winds be at your back.
I wouldn't be able to play with the nameplates always showing. So unpleasant. You don't like that, eh? Only do it on the enemies. By the way, no game sound? Really? It is no game sound. Something weird happened, I guess. Um, okay, it's there. No, the sound's there. You hear that? Yeah, there's just no sound going on in this area, I guess. I don't have music on.
Well met.
How the fuck did I think I was gonna want to do this?
Go in peace.
How do I identify murlocs without the nameplates? Exactly. Without the nameplates, I feel like I don't know what the hell's happening. Carrion Spirit Slain. Totem Armor Piece. Gonna put my Uber Eats order in here real quick.
What brings you here?
This guy. What up, Sam? What up, Sammy? Yeah, Sammy, yeah, Sammy, yeah, Sammy, yeah. The office work is treating you right. That's right. Super at the office today, aren't I? This fucking dude needs to respawn. Yeah, there's a air quality warning today, so I'm like, yeah, I'm not going in. Just any fucking excuse I can come up with. 8 watching. We just getting started. Nah, your title is wrong. What should it be? How is that? Dude's not on our team? Fuck. How'd this guy not be on our team? Cheesy shit. Just get him killed so we can get him respawning faster. Should say #1 troll starting a Reaper. I've heard better titles. It's not your best. Hey, I have a genuine question. I've left CoA with a 27 level ranger. I cannot proceed because questing is almost impossible regardless of instances, killing mobs with low respawn and fighting for mobs. I don't enjoy the gameplay, spending 1 hour to kill 12 mobs for quests. And dungeon leveling is like playing some crazy Mythic Plus. Have you tried the other specs? And Sam, why the #1 troll and not have it in the stream title? I feel like it sets an expectation that I'm gonna be like trolling people really hard. And am I? Am I really? And then waste of talent. Do we have this chick? You cannot group due to challenge restrictions. This is a common case of get good problem. If you can give me some suggestions, because I have no patience for this anymore. Well, Ranger is one of the lower damage classes, so that is one thing. Are you playing the ranged Ranger or like the melee class Ranger? It's not that the game is hard, it's that you are soft. I don't know. I haven't played Ranger to 27, but I've heard nothing but people hating it. They say the damage is low. It's probably better to reroll. I mean, 27, you're not that deep. I know a guy that got 60 on Ranger, and then he just rerolled immediately. He was like, it's okay at 60, but all the way was an awful struggle, so. I'd say just reroll. There's 21 classes, right? There's 20 other classes for you to play. I'm playing the support Ranger. I don't mind being soft, it's just annoying to level at this point. I'm going to suggest play a Cultist. They're good from 1 to 60. Also, you could play a Reaper. I was facing off against Reapers at level 60 on my Blood Mage, and they were just kicking the hell out of me, which is why I decided that would be my alt. That and they're just cool. They're very much like a rogue. I'm going to find out what the leveling is like right now. I think I might just quit this quest, because I'm just not quick enough on the draw, and people just keep coming. I don't need to give a shit. Yeah, and if you're playing support in anything, you're not going to do enough damage. Turn on the camera, bro. What the fuck? No, I'm good. Let me see that hair. Just seems like you're wasting your time now too, Chimera. Everything is a waste of time. Everything is a waste of time. See, this is why I have no patience. Well, I mean, if you're talking about just that quest, yeah, that was a waste of time. I'm trying out these new quests that they put in, but I don't, like, know what the fuck I'm doing on half of them. And these, I don't think these ones are very good. Like, that respawn timer is way too long. I have nothing ranged to attack this. Yeah, I think they just didn't design their quests very well here, these new ones. Guardian support is fine. Yeah, I was playing Guardian. I don't think if it was support though. I was playing the, it's like Tactician or something. The one with the net. And that one felt alright. Like they put 2 spawns for 1 mob, and respawn time is super ass. Meanwhile, CoA pace is super fast. This is just bad design, man. They should keep it consistent for the gameplay pace. Yeah, I agree. I mean, they should have more spawns when there's more people. Sitting there trying to fight over spawns is awful. But it's kind of normal for a classic WoW. The gameplay pace, yeah.
Peace, friend.
What am I doing? I don't want to do these stupid quests. They're awful. Delete. Offering bone, whatever. I don't know. I don't care. Get this shit out of here. Let's just go do the original quests that were actually well designed. Yeah, there's definitely some bad design going on some of the stuff. It is what it is. I mean, the game's free, right? So, and it's better than what Blizzard's putting out, which is fucking nothing. But in every game that's unbalanced, there's something that's OP, so you just gotta find that. And being overpowered always feels fun. That's true. It's better than Blizz. Yep. They've had how many years? And then they put out that sod shit. Are you rocking heirlooms? Full heirlooms, my friend. Every slot. And then we got the XP bonus, so we're like 120% XP. How do you get them? Uh, there's a lot of ways you can get them. The way I got them is I donated, so I bought them. You have to get to 60 first. You can grind them with the Marks of Ascension. That's this currency here, Rune of Ascension. But it's a hell of a grind versus like 30 bucks. Yeah, so there's a vendor that you can buy them with the Runes of Ascension, or if you just go to the launcher and go to the shop, when you buy them, it immediately goes into your mail, and you get a big message across the screen that says, "Your heirlooms have gone to your mail, and they're waiting for you." It's pretty cool. Are you gonna be BG that grind this guy also? Yes, somewhat, but I get massive bonuses to XP for quests and monster killing, so there's gonna be more dungeons. Maybe doing more dungeons than I did on the Blood Mage. But I'll definitely be mixing in some PvP, especially as I get closer to the top of the bracket on each of the brackets. How did Blood Mage Healer feel, and do you think the other healers are better or worse? Well, the Blood Mage Healer felt really good in Battlegrounds. I was very confident with it, and then as soon as I got into arenas, it's dog shit. Dog shit. So I was immediately thinking, okay, what alt can I be? And I just went into arenas and got my ass handed to me for a while and said like, which one of these classes is just unfair? And it's Reaper. Before people were saying to me like Reaper's garbage, but whoever was saying that was just wrong or gatekeeping because it's fucking awesome in arena. The dude was killing me from invisible. They have an ability at 60. I don't know when they get it, but at 60 he had this ability where he's invisible and hitting me and immune. Camera. I don't know, man. I don't know about this camera shit. There you go. We had camera for half a second. The people need a face with the voice. There's my messy room behind me. Cat doesn't want it on, so it's off. I don't want it on either. I'm just using you as my excuse. You can come back. So what the fuck is Ascension? So lame? I felt it. Lame. What did you feel? That I didn't want the camera on? Tell the lore of Ascension. The lore is these guys stole World of Warcraft's code and then built their own game around it that looks very much like World of Warcraft, but they've got a couple different versions. This is CoA, meaning it's a version where they have 21 pre-made classes. They have another version that's classless, where you just have a list of spells and an amount of points that you can put in, and you know, use those points to buy the spells and build your own class. What do we gotta do here? Kill the chief. Oh, yep. So that's the lore. The lore of Ascension. Soul Strike. Generates and strikes an enemy for 75% weapon damage. +3. Yeah, we don't have this one already. Has Shadow. Healing for 80% of the damage dealt, plus 10% of your missing health. Ooh, that's nice. Reap, we already have that. That's just a basic attack. Spectral Hand. Pick the target's pocket with an ephemeral touch. Okay. Reaper feels good in dungeons too. Maybe not the biggest jumper, but can definitely blast. Glad to hear they're good in PvP too. Yeah, it's a good investment. I had to get to 60 to really even know what was good. I think it's a fine server, a bit goofy. Are you talking about the CoA server or the one where you make your own class? I forget what they call it. Area 52? The CoA server? Yeah. That's how you feel at times? Yeah. There's definitely a lot of frustrating things about it. But hey, beggars can't be choosers, right? For example, there's no DR on abilities, so you can spam stuns and stuff. I thought that was the case. I was like, is there a DR? Because it feels like I just sit in stun forever. Like, they gotta fix that. I heard someone say, I don't know how true it is, because it was just on the grapevine, but someone was saying that these guys released this a little prematurely. Like, they knew it was premature, but they just had to get it out there. Probably because they wanted some money to fight Blizzard in the, what's it called, in the lawsuit. Yeah, I think being able to just kill people from stealth sounded way too much fun. Already 7, holy shit. That goes to Tears Fall. I don't want that. Can I go to... Haha. Yeah, if there really is no DR on stuns, they gotta fix that. That's disgusting.
Farewell.
Greetings. Be careful.
Feels better than playing Classic again for the millionth time. That's for sure. That is for sure. Knowing all of the spells and all of the abilities and everything that you're gonna touch and all the items. Yeah, it's nice to have something new. Don't need this. There's also a Classic Plus version, so um, I
How?
forget all the stuff on it. It's kind of a dead server right now since this
Breathe.
just launched.
Be careful.
But they did their own attempt at Classic Plus, so it's the same classes, but some stuff's mixed and matched. Like you can have human hunters and undead paladins and that sort of stuff. And they really focused on expanding and changing the world. And I'm pretty sure they added raids into it. I only got to like level 20 before this came out and switched over. Why am I in a group? Okay, I need to also go and get the mount now. Gladiators get an ability called Glorious Arena that builds up stacks, and at 5 stacks it stuns your target for 5 seconds. However, it's basically a 10-second stun. That's the class that has the net as well, right? So you can 5-second stun into a net that's like 3 or 4 seconds. Because during the 5-second stun, the stacks ramp up again and then add another 5-second stun. Oh my god.
You wish to speak?
Yeah, it has the net.
Walk with the Earth Mother.
Well, I hope they bring out balance changes really quickly because there's a lot of problems. Like Blood Mage is fucking unplayable at 60. You can play PvE, that's fine. But PvP, it's literally unplayable. I was testing it out off stream because it was like embarrassingly bad. And man, there was some battles where I actually did more damage to myself casting defensives and my attacks because your attacks cost health, right? I did more damage to myself than I did to the opponent. Or like um, there were so few people in queue, I was facing the same guy over and over, and so we started testing stuff. And on one of the matches, I had like 6k health, and I did 3,500 to myself. So I actually was doing more damage. I did more than half of the damage to myself to kill me, and then he finished me off. And we're both sitting there like, this is the worst class of all time. Reaper's PvP abilities can only be cast when they're incapacitated. Can you elaborate on that? Do you think there's a lot of furries playing WoW? Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Thank you, baby. Appreciate you. Yeah, there's the air is like making me dizzy. I'm glad I didn't go to work today. No. I could, yeah. I'll just use you. I'll be like, oh, my wife, couldn't go to work because of disabilities and stuff. Say it exactly like that. And just make it sound even more bullshit. My food just came, so I'm kind of half eaten, half playing. Never mind, it can be casted while incapacitated. The PvP ability can only be cast when they're. Which ability do you mean? The invisible ability is called Ghost, and it's in the Harvest Tree. Yeah, I remember that now. That rings a bell. You should check Sun Cleric for arenas, by the way. I was looking at their talents, and they seem really good for one target healing. Yep. Pyromancer is also good. We had a Pyromancer kicking our ass in twos.
What brings you here? Walk with the earth. May the eternal sun shine upon thee.
There's another ability you get that saps the movement speed of the target And you gain that movement speed. Ooh, it's like that guy in Dota. What's his name? Visage? That's sick. That is sick. We have to send this guy some gold, I think. He just levels. Actually, I can sell this stuff. I don't need to. I don't need to do that. What's this? Oh yeah.
Greetings. Go in peace.
Somebody else who's got all the heirlooms. So far, the best tank spec seems to be Venomancer. They have insane AoE. Yeah, I've heard that. I keep hearing that again and again. I thought Blood Mage's tank spec was pretty good. There was a guy I was playing with earlier. He was just geared to the teeth, and he was carrying me very hard. I think he 2v1'd a couple of the matches we played.
Winds guide we shall meet
But like,
again.
I don't know. It seems like the only viable PvP spec for Blood Mage is the tank spec. And at least that's what he was saying too. I don't want to play a tank spec in PvP. Sounds boring. Soul Shock. Shock an enemy soul, sapping them for 8 seconds. Can only affect one target. Damage to. Oh, this is just sap? Ah. Lagging out. Servers pooping. The server's pooping. How do you level up so fast? I'm cheating. Yeah, my game crashed. Hold on one second. Pay to win. That's right. Yeah, swipe that credit card to win, brother. You want to level up slow? No. Swipe that card. Heirlooms and XP boosts. Well, it seems like it's down. Guess it's the server, not just me. Dungeon spam for XP. Yep. I'll mix in some PvP to keep it interesting, but it's going to be a good amount of dungeons this time around. I want to get to playing arenas at 60. I was talking to a dude and he got to level 60 with the XP boost and the heirlooms in 18 hours. So, shouldn't take too long. Playing Eternal? You mean like the Blood Mage Eternal? Not right now. Right now I'm playing Reaper. We're trying to. So they do not have new dungeons in the refs? I thought I've only done one, and it was the one in Durotar Sterling area. Uh, yeah, I haven't done any new dungeons. Like I've done, they have some of the old dungeons but modified. Random Dungeon Fighter. Yeah, I haven't seen any new dungeons in Random Dungeon Fighter. But you have a Blood Mage at level 60? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. That allowed me to unlock the XP boost and the heirlooms. See, it looks pretty sick too. I love the armor set. I have my Eternal level 30. Nice. And very nice. Yep. Reaper in entirely heirloom gear, like a total pay to win noob. Okay, what do we got? So these are all underwalk. I might as well. Oh, They're already kind of there. So we'll put sap there, stride there, pick the target's pocket. Yeah, I don't care about that. Okay. Yeah, I started playing. Oops, I got that image up still. I started playing the Blood Mage in arenas and really didn't like it. Absolutely hated it. Found the only viable spec is actually Eternal, and I didn't want to play that. So I'm like, all right, well, it is what it is. We got a 60. Now we can level up whatever we want really quickly. And I'm just like casually leveling here while eating. It's like 120% bonus XP. I'm actually leveling way slower than I probably should be. I'm just kind of fucking around. Just gonna grab some water, be right back. You spam dungeons or questing? When I was doing the Blood Mage, I did neither actually. I spammed Battlegrounds. This one's gonna be more dungeons than Battlegrounds, but I enjoy Battlegrounds more, so I'm still gonna do a lot of them.
Greetings. Wind be at your back. What brings you here?
Well met. You wish to speak? I've been expecting you. Looking for something special? How may I aid you? The winds guide you. I have just the thing for you.
Alright, here. Got the food put away. Getting back into position. Gotta get a mount because it's driving me nuts. See, what did I have to do up here anyway? Parachute used? Whatever. Did you see a WoW streamer shitting himself? The big fat guy? The guy who's like leaned back in his chair and he's like, oh, fuck, I shat
Ew.
myself. Yeah, yeah, I saw that. What made you think of that? See, where do I get the... Okay, it says parachute, but fill the amphora with blessed water of the Iris Sanctuary. Where's the water? Whatever.
How may I aid you?
Fill this iris with holy water from the temple. Fucking temple, this fucking teepee shit? Yeah, just random. I feel you. Nice temple, guys. Okay, am I crazy? Where's the parachute? There we go. Parachute? This is a glider, my friend. Interesting. Can I steer? I cannot steer. It's just doing what it wants to do.
What brings you here? Looking for something special? How? Be careful. Go in peace. We shall meet again. Ah, I have just the thing for you. Walk with the Earth Monk. Ah, I've been expecting you. May the eternal sun shine upon you. Greetings, traveler. Peace, friend. Farewell. Well met. Ancestors watch over you. Hail.
They've totally stolen this mount. This is a retail mount. I had this mount on retail.
How may I aid you?
What are y'all leveling, chat? Let me know. What's everybody playing right now? Anybody playing Reaper? I played on Reaper in PTR 25 to level 25. He got pretty low DPS compared to the others. Yeah, I'm hoping it's not going to be too bad leveling. But I know that at least at 60, the arenas are good. And that is the main thing. I might play tank just to get through the queues even faster. Did you try the tank spec at all? In dungeons, I was in tank spec as DPS because he got good at AoE. You were in tank spec as DPS? Oh. So you queued as DPS, but you actually played in tank spec. Try this macro. Cast stealth, cast backstab, rename, of course. Let's try it out. What's the name of the column? Spectral Stride. And it's not called Stealth, it's called Underwalk. Does this work, I wonder? Spectre Slide. No? Spell it wrong? Underwalk. Yep. Oh, that's the problem. Spectre Slide. Still wrong, okay. Am I retarded? What the hell is this called? Spectre Stride. Did I put slide or stride? Oh, 2 spaces, that's why. There we go. Alright. I need cougars. There's just no cougars. Let's see if this macro works. No, I think you have to make it into a cast sequence. Did they forget to put cougars in the game? There it is. I think you did a mistake. Cast Spectre Slide. Yes, I did. Let's try it again. All right. So what should I play? So Soul, skulk around in the realm of shadows, bringing cold chill of death upon enemies. That sounds cool. Weakened Souls. Your Soul Rend now applies Weakened Soul, increasing the target's shadow and frost damage taken. Very cool. Wraithblade. Strike for wait, 150 damage plus 51 shadow damage, ignoring resistances, absorption, and invulnerability. Holy crap. Death Chaser. Force death upon an enemy, dealing 21 shadow frost damage, repeating it every 0.25 seconds for 1 second. Okay. And it looks from the picture like it's probably dual wield. Harvest. Reap the life essence of your foes to empower crushing two-handed strikers, sustaining your onslaught through stolen vitality. Harvester, you now heal yourself equal to 15% of all damage dealt. Whoa! Scythe rush toward the enemy and generate 15 runic power. Cannot be used on the same target more than once every 20 seconds. It's like a weird charge, I guess. Rend an enemy, dealing 140% weapon damage, plus 51, causing you to apply a dark shield to them that absorbs the next 120 healing to them and generates runic power. Very, very cool. And then tank spec. Consuming soul infusion now reduces the cooldown of tormented souls. Soul infusion, tormented souls. I guess I don't have those yet. Requires reaped soul. Create one tormented soul and generate runic power for each reaped soul active. Consumes reaped souls and soul infusion. Tormented souls. Reduces all direct damage you take 10% and heals you for 28. Consumed reaped souls and soul infusion. Now reduces the cooldown. Okay. Requiem. Swing enemies around you in a fury of souls, dealing shadow frost damage, reducing their melee and ranged attack speed 20%. Okay. So Harvest starts out with the Scythe Rush. Cool. Let's do that. Really? Nothing for level 10? That's weird. Okay, that's like distract. Do I have to be distract enemies in the target area? Faint whisper attracting attention. Okay, that has to have enemies in the area probably. Okay. Fuck professions. I don't give a shit about them.
What brings you here?
So I can do a battleground. Level 10 battlegrounds often are poop. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to get my XP bonuses, so that's not going to be fun. Visit Book of Ardens, learn a profession. Okay, fine. Alright. See, what do we want to do? Mining, probably? Mining or skinning? Skinning can be good. And do I have to do anything else? I don't think so. Resurrect close to consume the water. Follow the vision. I hate this quest. Smash Prospector Spix. You know, I'm just actually curious how it feels at level 10 with heirlooms. That poor, poor bastard. I've heard it's pain for melee PvP. Players got too much CC. I guess we'll find out. I played caster to 60, and when a melee would get on me, it would just suck. Oh, I guess I gotta move this. Unlock. I'm also level 10, so that's against me. But what I have going for me is I'm full heirlooms, so. See if I can find somebody that's not too high level. Get away from me. Don't you do it. Damn it. Would you just fuck off? Can't charge him? There we go. This is overpowered as fuck. I'm 9 levels below him. And I would definitely have beat him 1v1. Oh yeah, that feels good. I lost, but only because two people helped him. Yeah, he should not die to me, but he was about to. Yeah, this is gonna be much more fun when I'm at the top of the bracket. Also, I'm wondering what high risk PvP looks like. Oh, you can sap from so far away. Let's just get him. Okay, I have no lockdown, I guess. Yet. Need like a kidney shot, sort of thing. Okay, so I don't hit plate wearers very hard. Need a slow or something. Jesus. Range. Well, it already feels stronger than Blood Mage. It feels good so far, especially for being level 10. High-risk players usually stay in groups. Yeah, that makes sense. Now, can you lose these pieces, or are they just there forever? And the other question is, on a new character, can I create these like you would in retail? I heard that's what it is. You buy it and you put it on one character, but then once it's on one character, you own it and you can create them, but I'm not sure. I definitely need a slow. I know I'll get one for sure. Damage feels actually insane for my level. I think if I'm 19, I one-shot most people. From kills, I'm wondering if this counts honorable kills. Base experience gain from kills, because I feel like I'm flying. Oh, oh, I think you need to die. Oh, you're lucky. We sap him maybe, targeting combat. How about you? You're sap you. Try to tab to the guy in front of me, it'll just fail completely because this game sucks. Tab, 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 tab. Got him. I need a vanish now. I need a vanish. This game sucks. That's right. Yep. Yep. You'll hear me say that 1,000 times and still play it because I'm insane. I've been saying this game sucks for 20 years. Don't need to do anything with that. Let's sap this guy before he can do anything cool. You gonna trinket? You gonna trinket, little boy? No trinket? Okay. Resap. Let's jump on his ass. Slept. Die. This is no good. This is all bad. Okay, yeah, that was a lot of XP. Requires soul infusion. What the hell is that? Render an enemy, dealing 140% weapon damage plus 52, causing you to apply it. Oh, this is the heal absorption. Heal absorption. I feel like I want that to be 1. This can be H. Agree, you hit 60 on BM, I presume. Congrats. I did, yes, I did. That's how we got the XP boost and full heirlooms. I started playing arenas and realized that almost all of the Blood Mage specs are awful in arena. So I just played and tried to look for like what was kicking my ass the most and seemed the most unfair, and that turned out to be Reaper. So I'll still play the Blood Mage, but I'm kind of hoping for some balance changes. It's pretty garbo for PvP right now, at least in Arena. At least I know this is actually good once I get to 60. Can't wait to hit 60 so I can start my Stormbringer with heirlooms. Yeah, that's another one. Is the Reaper that I was playing with, or no, actually it was another guy. It was the other Blood Mage I was playing with was saying Stormbringer is like OP in arenas at 60. What the hell am I doing? Okay. 2 hours level 11? I feel like it should be better than that. I should be doing much better than that. What level is your Star Caller now? Soul Infusion is your resource at the top left. Looks like wings. And you can move it, by the way. Right click, drag to move. Ah. What if we like put it here? A little more visible. A little off center. That reminds me, I don't have the resource display. Star Caller's 38, so I got a ways to go. Most I can do is like 2 levels a day, it seems now. Yeah, it takes a lot of hours. I just am able to do a lot of hours every day. Oh, there was nameplates? Yeah. Did Starcaller end up becoming fun? Or just like, please get me a 60 so I can get a different tune?
What brings you here? Go in peace. Hail. Be careful. Farewell.
I'm doing okay-ish right now at 38 for melee DPS. Oh, you went melee. I thought you were doing the hunter style. You got sick of that? Gonna swap to ranged at 40 and grind it out like that. Yeah, I'm eventually gonna level everything. Gonna get all 21 classes. Very doable with all these heirlooms and shit. Oh yeah, I was gonna try this macro. Because at 40 we get a combat mount, which lets us attack on the move. I've seen Tinkers using something like that. Okay, so that macro kind of works. I didn't properly test it though. Wait for... I have to not use Underwalk first. To use them all at once. Okay, and then this one does... what again? Oh yeah, they can't heal themselves shield. Not much of a thing for PvE, but it's gonna be amazing in PvE, PvP. Decent amount of healing for a roguelike spec. What did this one do? Picks the pocket. Does that... is that any kind of value? This costs runic power, okay. What was it? The fuck? Ding! 12. Okay, I gotta get out of here. They're just hyper spawning on me.
I have just the thing for you.
Oh. Means I should have some spells. Soulstone Lure. Oh, I've seen this thing. I didn't realize this was a Reaper spell. Let's do that, because that's... okay, costs. Oh, so we underwalk. Whisper of the Lost. Taunts nearby enemies. Enemies who attack the lure are horrified. Oh, I got a talent point. So, do I Wraithblade? You're re-rolling? I'm just rolling the second one. But yeah, kinda. The arena leaves a lot to be desired on Blood Mage. So until there's some balancing, it's very hard to play. I had some arenas where I did more damage to myself than I did to the entire other team, so it's really, really bad. I'm probably gonna play it on stream just to show everybody how fucking bad it is. Um, like it's decent in battlegrounds all the way to 60, and then the arenas, it doesn't work, man. It just doesn't work. Everything's too slow. I don't know. I'm sure I wasn't playing it to its 100% optimal, but let's say I was playing 50% as good as it could be played. It's still just it was nowhere near even becoming a game. Hold on, I'm getting dry. It was it was ridiculous. Um, Land the killing blow. You know what's interesting? You're the second person I hear to say that. Get to 60 on BM, did some heroics, and said it felt bad, damage-wise. Then also a lack of utility compared to other supports. Yeah, I sat and I did 1v1s off stream for like an hour because I was thinking, like, what am I doing wrong? It can't be this bad, right? It can't be designed to be this bad. And just over and over, it was unplayable. Every other class would just walk up to me and casually kill me. And I'd be spamming defensives and, you know, my disperse and then my lay on hands. They all have different names, but those effective abilities. And I'm trying to, dark liturgy and the healing spec. When I'm sanguine, I'm trying to, fear and vampires bite and just do all these different things. And I'm doing more damage to myself than I'm doing to the other team. So it's unplayable, sadly. Yes, actually, I need that. So you know what? It's fine. The character's 60. He's not going anywhere. He's not getting deleted. I'm not quitting him. They just need to rebalance it, which I'm sure they will, and I'll be on him again. Slaughter is a fun skill to spam once you get it. It basically execute, and you get talents that let you, excuse me, cast it for free regardless of health. Ooh, silver lining, they got a summon. Who? The blood mage? You talking about the stupid little blood guys that take a whole pile of rage, so you have to ramp up to even summon them? Those guys? And then they walk towards the enemy and have an uptime of like 5%. Those guys? Yeah, BM got a summon. Like you can summon party members. Oh, yeah, yeah, you do get that. I think you get that at 60 or 58. It's like the second last skill you get. So yeah, you can get on your. At least I have a blood mage that I can go and summon people and then log off and play my real character. Exactly. Uh, you have to use 90% of your health for summon though. Yeah, you do. So each person you summon, you gotta eat back to full or get healed. And party members also have to use their health. They do. I know I read the tooltip when I got the skill, but I've never used it. I parked my blood mage also at 40. He's only used for running fast in Worgen form and harvesting herbs. Yeah, yeah. I stayed with it to the end because I was hopeful that it would be good, and I was even saying out loud, like, I think this is going to be good in Arena. I think it's going to work. But just the tuning is way off. I know we're memeing, but the animation is really, really cool. Oh, I love the animation. And it's still good in some things. Like in Raid, I'm sure it's awesome. So when they add in the raids, I'll be back on them for sure. And I'll probably still play some Battlegrounds here and there on them. He's just parked. It's a good way to put it. As much as I like and want to quest to level, BGs and random dungeon finder gear is just too good to beat while leveling, I think. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I'll be doing some RDF once I hit 15. Right now, just doing quests is insanely quick. It feels good. I meant the animation for the summon, but yeah. Oh, I haven't seen the animation for the summon. When you said the animations are cool, I immediately thought of Dark Liturgy. It's just such a enjoyable thing to spam. Now I want to see what the animation for the summon is. So it's still 2 buttons, so that macro. I press it, but it does save a key, so that's not bad. The animation is like a red haze in a circle with bubbles of blood floating upwards. That just makes me want to see it even more. Okay, the ADD is kicking in. I want to see that animation now. I wonder if can I cast it without being in a party? I agree. I'm only doing Pale Reach because it's a new zone, which by the way is amazing if you get a chance to do it on ally character. Once I'm done, I'm back to RDF. Pale Reach. Where's Pale Reach? Is that near Stormwind? Lol, Canadian spotted. Uh-oh. He caught me. How did he know? Loot collector add-on can show world forged items. If you need a party, whisper me. Day Pro. Day Pyro. Cool. Let's see here. Day Pyro. Oh, that is cool. I like that. That's badass. Alright, back to leveling. Thank you. Time to hop on and start grinding. Yes, it is. Time to rise and grind. But video games, not workouts. You said without. I used to work with a guy from Canada as a subtle, but everyone picks it up right away. Without, it's the way I say without. Interesting. It's not one I've noticed as a Canadianism. He also says A from time to time. I do. Can't help it. Shit, I say A, but just 'cause it's fun to say, lol. Yeah, it's like my brain won't formulate some sentences without saying the word A unless I like specifically think of it. Now that I'm conscious of it, I'm not going to be saying I wouldn't say it, but when I'm not thinking about it, it just pops out all the time. I'm from Costa Rica, but my best friend is from the Toronto area. We met playing WoW Classic, lol. Nice. Yeah, that is my accent. Toronto has a new accent. Mine is the OG Toronto accent. Before it became whatever weird thing it is now. The like hood accent thing that everyone has. Does Horde have a zone like Pale Reach? Yes. I remember we looked this up. Drukthar to the east of, sorry, the west of Dunmaro. Horde is supposed to get a Pale Reach area, but isn't finished yet since they released CoA early to the legal thing. Oh, so it's there on the map, but you can't go do it? Okay. I haven't done Pale Reach either. I'll do that on one of these characters at one point. Drukthar is not finished. Literally invisible walls. Oh, I do remember hearing that. That's true. Pale Reach is just outside of Druk. Is it? Are they right beside each other? Ah, yes, I see. I'll probably make a human witch doctor at some point. I have one on Rexar, but I'm gonna make one on this server, Valgin, because heirlooms. Boo! Yep. Hope they hurry up and code faster. They gotta code harder and faster. Because the game is fun. It just needs some things fixed. Doesn't matter the version of WoW, the devs hate Horde. Did you play Dressfire in Shadowlands? I played the shit out of Shadowlands. I'm trying to remember what Dressfire was. I played mostly a healer paladin in Shadowlands. Sorry, I meant Battle for Azeroth. What was Dressfire? Was it a battleground? Because I remember they had that one battleground in there for a while. Dressfire the Zone? No, probably not. I don't recall it. I didn't play much BFA. I started playing it and then I didn't really like it, so I think I ended up focusing on playing Dota at that time until the next expansion. What was after BFA? Was it Shadowlands after BFA? I know BFA is when they started the like really new spell style. It was on the Alliance territory in BOA. It was like very Halloweenish, very autumn witches, stuff like that. Yeah, I definitely didn't play that. Well, Shadowlands was after BFA. Yeah, yeah. So I kinda AFK'd BFA. I played a little. I remember I had a Frost Mage. I didn't play it very much. Witch Doctor feels really good from level 10. He's got Feign Death, Mage Invisibility, and Stealth. Really? I did not know that. Damn, that sounds fun. So far, Reaper feels really fun. I tried probably 10 others to about level 10, and the feel in my hands just wasn't quite right. Like Pyro, I want to like it because it's really cool looking. But I don't know, it just wasn't something about the way the spells casted. I just wasn't feeling it. Maybe Witch Doctor will be the next. I have played Witch Doctor to like level 7 or 8. It felt pretty good. But this feels awesome. Maybe it's because I have extra XP and heirlooms and stuff, but it feels great. Forget what I'm even doing in here. I'm just kind of rambling and Fizz Pockets clipboard. I'm leveling as Pyro Healer and it feels really good, like after 13. Yeah? Yeah, I was thinking I'd probably go Healer on that class. I had a couple people asking to see it, and I was like, oh, I'll try it out. Sounds fun. It's on the list. It's on the list. Just wasn't grabbing me from level 1. Maybe once I got some heirlooms on it and stuff, feel better. Fizz Sprocket. Okay. Just wait for him here. There used to be instances up here. I like how Chrono plays, but I'm so much, so there's lots of downtime, at least now at 15. Yeah, that would suck. I've heard a lot of people say Chronomancer is fun though. I feel like it should be one of those classes that's actually good at 60. Did I get Fizz Sprocket yet? No. It'll probably be good in PvP due to all the CC. Nice. What kind of CC do you have? I know you have slows. I think you have like a sheep, don't you? Somebody has a sheep. Babify? Who has Babify? Is that Chronomancer? You think Reaper wants a slow two-handed? I'm still leveling mine, and I try to get the one with the most weapon damage. Yeah, because things are percentage of weapon damage, you want the slowest you can find. If it were raw damage like Soul Rend, but Soul Rend is, you have to pay with Soul Infusion, which is the bottleneck. But if it's like a static damage, you want fast. If it's percentage, you want slow. Slows sheep, Babify, knockbacks, like a suck. We're able to AoE suck people into an area. Oh, AoE root. Damn. Yeah, that's high up on my list too. I've heard mixed reviews about Cox. I've heard it's fun and strong while leveling, but it falls off at 60. Anybody in chat played Cox? I've heard Cox is very hit or miss. Yeah. Their best thing is that grip. I play with my Cox, ha ha ha. You play with your cock and balls. Just hang out by the pool. I forget the exact quote of that Sandler skit, but it's a classic.
Greetings.
That one's worth a lot more money.
Hail.
Look at that XP. Look at that XP. Oh, you know what? I like my combat log over here. That's gonna get in the way of this. Where can I put this? So I like this one like here. Maybe I just go back to that. Do I want it top maybe? It's kind of awful. Maybe here. For now, I guess. No, it's still kind of. If we. Whatever. Good enough.
Well met. Be careful. Peace, friend.
My guildmaster does, and he pulls insane DPS, but yeah, still in the 20s to 30s.
How may I aid you? Greetings.
Damage dealt to monsters, experience gained from quests, and killing monsters.
Ancestors watch over you.
Causes your attacks to ignore 20% of their armor. This class just feels insane. I want to try Tinker next after I get the Reaper to 60. Nice. Tinker is very good high level, at least in Battlegrounds. When I started seeing Tinkers at the end, like in the 50s bracket, it started to be like, oh no, it's really hard to kill them. They can pop some stuff that just blows me up. At least on the Blood Mage. I feared them as a Blood Mage. Doomrend. What is Doomrend? Oh, this one, right. Okay. Crit of Doomrend, damage of Reap Murder. I use Reap a lot. definitely can do this on Blood Mage. Explode shit in one shot. Oh, that's right. I went skinning, didn't I? Probably not worth. It looks like the XP doesn't scale. Yeah, whatever. Not worth the time. Okay, we got all their paws. Plane striders, trophy dudes. Oh my god, I found the trinket. I'm definitely blind. Was it on a robot? Was it a robot vendor? Where was it? Yes, laugh my ass off. First option on him. Yep, that's the guy. Same guy on Horde. And then there is, I found the one that you were talking about that was like the level 60 trinket. Got that on the mage. Yeah, 10 out of 10 would recommend Reaper. This feels amazing. This feels like being a rogue, but you have much better damage because you're wielding a two-hander. And you get Shadow Step, which is like level 70 ability at level 1. And your Shadow Step does extra damage instead of just stepping, so really cool. And then everything heals you in this spec, which is so sick. Literally everything. And the guy that was killing me at 60 was playing Soul Spec. Pretty sure. He was hitting me with Ghost. What has Ghost? Is it Harvest? Ghost Claw? Okay, it's just Reaper gets Ghost. All of them. All the Reapers. Enter an enhanced stealth mode that does not break on damage dealt or taken. Like, what? What, dude? I guess it's only 3 seconds, but Sinister Litany now increases the damage of your next spell or ability within 10 seconds 50%, and casting it gives you Ghost. Sinister Litany is embrace your sinister thoughts, generating 3 reaped souls. So it's like a prep. Reaper ghost form is a travel form. Faster movement, slow fall, water walking. What? Ghost form? You're not talking about this? You're talking about something else? Yeah, just travel form. I think on level 20 you learn it. Oh, very cool. So when I came here before, there was no way up to Thunder Bluff. I'm curious what masochistic rage is. You get it at 60. Not sure what it does. Not in that one. Harvest. Talent? After 1 second delay, you suffer 464 damage, enraging you and increasing your damage dealt 20%. Ooh. Painbringer. Generating reaped souls now has a 10% chance to trigger masochistic rage. If masochistic rage is already active, it would extend the duration by 3 seconds. I don't know if that's gonna scale up. I'd have to, right? I mean, it would have to not. So like 464 damage at 60. Enjoy the skins, young man. Enjoy them. I want them not. So how the fuck do I get up there? Port to the flight master. So okay. I don't think the Great Lift is working. Stone Tree. Yeah, they don't have the. Oh, the lifts are here now. Okay, good. Thunderbund lifts are only on the west side. Yeah. Yeah, I was here the last time, and this whole structure was here, but the little lifts that actually go up and down weren't here. So I was standing here, like launch day, I think I was here. So I was just sitting there, AFK, waiting for it to come down for like 2, 3 minutes, and then I looked up in the air. I'm like, oh, there's nothing coming up and down. It's just the structure. But it looks like they fixed it, so good.
What brings you here?
Let's just sell everything. The other way to get in is blimping from the tower in front of Orgrimmar. Oh, I didn't know you could do that.
Farewell. You wish to speak? Winds be at your back.
What brings you here? The winds guide you.
Looks like they messed something up with the timing too, because they're supposed to be one's up while one's down. They're almost right in sync. I have an irrational hatred of WoW harpies, the way they look and sound. I feel that. I totally agree. I have misophonia for female voices. And that is a very female voice. Same, lol. That's what they want to do. It's kind of sick that you don't have a cooldown on charge. It's just that you can't use it on the same target for 20 seconds. There we go. Prospector's pick. What, do I need a bunch of them? Fuck. Right click near a forge to break. Okay. How do you get the heirloom items? You have to get to level 60 to be able to use them. And then you can either buy them on the store, or you can buy them from a vendor for with runes of ascension. This currency here. It's a hell of a grind to buy them with runes of ascension, or it's like 30 bucks per set, 35 bucks per set. But they're on sale, so it's like 15 bucks a set. I know there's something to do with oh, what was I going to talk about? I totally lost train of thought. Getting tired. I've been up since yesterday. Oh yeah, I remember what I was gonna say. The Runes of Ascension cost for the heirlooms is super high. It's like the 190,000 runes for a chess piece, and you'd have so this would be like 190,000 runes. That's the most expensive piece, and they scale down from there. But doing all the questing and dungeons and battlegrounds on my blood mage, I think I just have 200,000 all the way to 60. So like 3.5 days played, and you'd be able to buy one item. Then I've been told people prestige, and prestiging is a way to get a lot of runes and heirlooms, but I don't know much about that pathway. I might,
Greetings.
now I'm thinking about it, I might prestige the blood mage just to kind of see what that's all about,
Go in peace.
since he kind of sucks for the content at 60 right now anyway. There's no raids.
What brings you here? Be careful.
Level 14, let's go. Increases the range of murder and soul shock. Soul rend, soul strike. Increases your melee attack power by for 1 for every 100 armor you have. That's cool. Soul Harvester. Landing killing blow on a target that yields experience or honor now grants Soul Harvester. After killing an enemy, okay, so you get 20 runic power basically. Veil Walk. Move with spectral agility, getting 50% increased movement speed, stacking twice. And it removes impaired effects, usable while stealth. Actually, we want that to be Shift W. Okay. Very small sprint.
Greetings, traveler. I've been expecting you. Peace, friend. Goodbye.
Dominion, your dominating presence unnerves your foes, increasing your threat generated 70%, doubled with Frost or Shadow. Okay, so it's like a Righteous Fury. It just turns on and off, yeah, just like Righteous Fury. Okay, Writhe. Inflict immense pain to an enemy, taunting them. Okay. T for taunt, I guess, for now. Soul Strike. Resolve. Spirit Walker. Oh, cool. Purge an enemy soul. Purge. Really? Oh. That's crazy. Have you noticed that when you switch specs, it makes you relearn certain specific skills? Yes, and that's infuriating. Infuriating. I'm thinking the way you could probably solve it
Peace,
is,
friend.
I haven't tried it yet, but it just occurred to me. You could just make a macro for that skill. So let's say Scythe Rush didn't work. We would just do this, cast Scythe Rush, which is essentially what this is anyway. And so it would look the same, it functions the same, but this is a macro and it will auto level up to the top rank. Um, so I think that should fix the binding problems. Not sure though.
What brings you here?
Hi there. Hi K-Maker, how's it going? Are you playing this game yet? Have you joined in? It's a lot of fun. Yep, I'm locked in. What are you playing? It's good to hear. Good to be locked in. Barbarian, the drinking spec. Oh, that's unique. I haven't heard many people pick that. I think you might be the first. How do you like it? What level are you? – 25 now. It's interesting. You have Pet Ancestor, who is basically your drinking buddy, and when you use some skills, he repeats it. Is Harvest Reaper Harvest considered hard? It doesn't feel hard. Let's see what they said here. Normal. So now, I think everything on the Reaper's normal, which is like easy. I don't know if there's a spec that calls itself complexity easy. I haven't seen one. Doesn't feel hard. I mean, it's very roguelike. You go stealth. You have like a step, shadow step. This reap, and then other than that, you're like a DK. You build up runic power, and you spend it. Pretty easy. Are you thinking about what you want to play? Not sure what to play yet? I rolled every class and still can't decide. um, are there any that like just feel really good, or nothing feels that good? Are you going PvP or PvE? Me, I am doing a mix of both. I'm probably going to do a little bit more PvE until I'm 60, but at 60, I'm going to be spamming arenas. This is my arena character. It shouldn't take too long either. I mean, how long have I played? And I'm 14. 3 hours, 25 minutes to 14. Let's say actually 15.
Winds guide you. Greetings, traveler.
I was told if I'm going fast, I could get to 60 in 18 hours with all these XP buffs. Dungeon Finder quest. Ooh. Receive a bonus. So let's. Oh, I don't have a second spec yet. I know I have a token for one. I don't know if you guys can hear my puppy barking in the background. He's sleeping. He's woofing away. Just gonna refill my water 1 sec.
strength and honor. Dabu.
Harvest Reaper is a setup class, it seems, so you need to be pressing buttons all the time. Good to know. Let's give him some money too. I think Scythe Rush for sure. Timid souls now creates an additional soul for each reaped soul active. Creates a soul? I don't know, I'll go with this first. Increase your parry chance. Parrying attack now generates 2 rune power. Increase your hit chance and reduce magic damage taken. Let's go for 1 and 1. Oh, actually, Requiem. It's my AoE. Okay, how the hell does this spec work? So that's the taunt. Requires a reaped soul. Try to make Requiem. Reap. Spectre Shade. That's the step. This is that dumb skill. Distract. If you unlock Wraithblade, it gives you a full harvest soul bar. So ignore resistance. Oh, gives you 3 Wraith souls. That's sick. I think I have to start with this in the spec. Yeah, I think I'll get there. Start it without it. Let's give it a shot. What the hell is this? Well, this is the first time I've seen a new dungeon. I'm gonna not do this well. I have no idea what I'm doing. Jesus Christ. What do I do? Okay, there we go. Okay. So what does this stuff take? It generates one with soul. This one is nice. Ah. I'm happy to see a new dungeon. I wasn't sure there were any. Okay, what do I need? Not enough power. G. Okay, so I start off leaping, I guess. The words you want to hear from Tank. What does this one do? Yeah. Yeah, I'm learning on the fly here. I don't know how much I can pull either. Don't I thought I had like an AoE taunt. I'm just pressing all the buttons. I know this is AoE. This requires soul infusion, alright. Whoa. There's like actual mechanics to this boss. Interesting. I mean, at least I have to dodge some shit. Good. Probably need to get away from that. Musa the Shadow Hunter. This is the first one? The first boss? Yes. That looks weird as hell. Shit. Okay, we got everybody, I think. The bosses in this one are really cool. Oh shit, I'm dead. Did the healer not join? What the hell happened? The fuck? We just did. That's not even it. Long ass dungeon. These bosses are actually hard. They've actually got some mechanics. Where's the deeps? What's happening here? Y'all gonna play the game? These are just trash mobs. What's happening? Why is this difficult? What is happening? Oh, what the fuck? Now I gotta run back all the way. Oh, thank God. Just saying easy. That was the that was the worst. Not the worst. That was the most difficult dungeon I've done at an early level ever. No tank needed for this fight. Bup, bup, bup. Okay, that was a lot of XP. I think we got 2 levels out of that, almost 3. Oh, I can go back to the dungeon, yes. Yes. Will we ding off this? Not quite. What do I have to do for that one? Treasure to the other side, defeat American Bro. Okay. Teleport out. All right, everybody. I think I'm gonna pack it in for the day. I'll be live again tomorrow. Probably do a little bit of Blood Mage Arena just to kind of show you guys what it is. Maybe it'll be better tomorrow. Maybe I just suck today. And maybe it's garbage. Other than that, we'll keep on leveling. And yeah, that's basically the plan. So give me a like and subscribe if you enjoy the stream and you want to see more Ascension content, or if you want to just hang out. All right, peace.